you're retired and you're living on a single income and you're worried about your financial future because the cost of living has increased so much that you're having to cut back, and you don't ever want to have to make that call to one of your kids to ask them to help you pay your mortgage or pay your car note or something like that. You don't ever want that to happen. So you're out here on the internet and you're looking for a way to make some more money. You see everybody doing it and you're wondering exactly what are they doing to make that extra money. I want to be a part of that. Well, I'm here to help. I was the same way and looking for a better way. And I found it out there on the internet. I found out what they're doing right now is digital marketing. Digital marketing is how they're making an extra income. And you don't have to know anything about what digital marketing is. I didn't when I started. And you don't have to either, because you're going to learn what it is. But they're doing digital marketing out there to make that second income or their only income. People have quit their jobs and they're just working on and making money on the internet. But fortunately, you and I, we have an income. It's just not enough right now. So we need to supplement. And we're willing to do what it takes. And one thing it takes is you've got to learn new skills. Okay? You've got to learn new skills. Because you're wondering how they're doing it, so you don't have the skills to do it yet. So you've got to be willing to learn new skills. But you're willing, because you're willing to do whatever it takes not to ever have to burden your kids or your grandkids with your financial struggles. And that's the way I am. So I knew I was smart. I'm independent. And I can do anything I set my mind to. And I'm willing to work, because you've got to be willing to work. There's no get-rich-quick scheme out there that really pays money. If there was, nobody would be doing a 9-to-5 job. Everybody would be doing this get-rich-quick schemes. Okay? So there's no get-rich-quick scheme. You have to put in the work. You have to get educated at what they're doing out there and be able to copy that, do what they say to do, and implement it. Okay? And in order to do that, you've got to get educated. You've got to get a training. So you're going to have to invest in yourself. And I know you're struggling maybe financially, but if you're really wanting to get out of this financial struggle, you're willing to invest a little bit to learn and get out of it. And what I found is a training out there that is proven to work. And what I mean by that is why it's proven is because there's thousands of people out there that have gone through this particular training I found. I found the best one out there. And the reason it's the best one is because the founder of this program is in the top 10 entrepreneurs who developed this training to teach people what she did to make money on the internet. And she's listed by MSN as one of the top 10 entrepreneurs of 2026 that are helping people financially get out of their struggles and learn how to make an income on the internet. So that's what I mean by a proven method. And there's thousands of people out there that have invested in her training, like myself, and we're going to succeed out there on the internet making an income. And if you want to be one of us, then you're going to have to invest in yourself and in the training. And I'm going to give you a little bit of criteria that you can, so that you'll know whether or not this is for you at all. Okay, one thing you've got to be is coachable. So you're got to be willing to listen to the experts and do what they say to do to make the money online. So you've got to be coachable. You have to be willing to learn the skills, learn new skills. Okay? And I know you are, or you wouldn't be out there looking for answers. If you're not willing to do something, then you wouldn't be looking. You wouldn't be praying to the good Lord to show you something that works. And He's showing you right now that this works. I'm proof of it, and the thousands of people that are in the community. Once you invest in the training, you're going to get in a community of people that are already succeeding out there. And they're out there to help us. And then I'll be out there to help you. And then you'll get out there and you'll be out there helping other people. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing, and you meet all kinds of people. So you've got to be coachable. You've got to be willing to learn new skills. You have to be willing to make content, okay? And content is just like I'm making this YouTube video and putting it out there. That's content. But there's all kinds of content. There's faceless content. You don't even have to talk to anybody and show your face. And you'll learn that through the training, okay? So there's all kinds of ways to make content, and you'll learn that through the training. And then you have to implement it, meaning you've got to put it out there. Okay? You can't be afraid to put anything out there on the internet. And nothing's out there is going to hurt you by putting your content out there. Okay? Nothing's going to hurt you by putting it out there. But if you're willing and you want to make extra money and you want to, the sky is the limit out there on the internet. I mean, people are making millions and millions of dollars out there on the internet. I want to be part of that. I don't have to make millions, but I'd love to make, 100,000 or a couple 100,000 a year would be great. And it's possible. It is possible. You just got to be willing to put the content out there and be coachable and learn new skills. You have to have Wi-Fi. There's only two things you need to get started. Wi-Fi, so internet access, and a smartphone. Okay, and the training, okay? All right, that's all you need to get started, Wi-Fi, smartphone, and the training. I mean, and you've already got Wi-Fi and a smartphone, or you wouldn't be finding this video, okay? And you want this training. You want a training that was written by somebody that's already done it, and she's a multi-millionaire out there, and she's willing to share everything she's learned live every week. You get to see her. You can see her every week live showing you. You're going to have modules that you're going to be able to replay and everything and do things step by step, just like I'm doing. So it's beginner friendly. I mean, that's one thing that's awesome about it, because I knew nothing about social media or anything. But if you know social media, you've been using Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, TikTok, anything like that, if you've been using those to socialize with, then why wouldn't you want to use it to make money? And that's what you're going to learn through this training, is how to put content and what kind of content to put on those platforms that will make you money instead of you just socializing through it. Wouldn't that be wonderful that you could use something you already know something about? You just got to learn how to make the content and what to put out there. And it will make you money. So it's a no-brainer if you want to really and truly get financially free. And you can even leave a legacy for your kids and your grandkids. Instead of worrying about whether or not you're going to have to ask one of them to pay a bill for you, wouldn't you rather leave them money instead? That's how this can solve your problem. You can stop the worry. You can stop being anxious. You can stop being unsure and uncertain about your future. You can stop all of that, and I can help you by you getting this training, okay? My name is Jenifer, and I want you to invest in yourself and get this training. So if you want to know how you can actually learn, you can be learning the education and what digital marketing is. You can start putting content out there as soon as you invest in the training and learn a couple of techniques. You can start putting it out there right away within a day or two and start earning money. So you can learn and earn at the same time. It's beautiful. I mean, it's exciting. And then you still have time. It's going to free up time. You know why? You know why it frees up time? Because you only have to spend 2 hours a day doing it. And that's also proven. Proven. You might say, oh, there's no way. There is a way. People are doing it. There's people that have 9-to-5 jobs, and they're doing the 2 hours, and they're making extra money, and some of them even quit their job by only doing that 2 hours. So it's up to you. What you got to do is say yes, yes in the comments. There's a little comment area below this video. You're going to be able to say yes. And then I will reply and I will give you a free blueprint of exactly the training I'm using to learn and earn online. My name is Jenifer.